Welcome everybody for the Peace, not the A Piece of Life podcast powered by Brain to Body Revolution. My name is Saumya, and with me, my beautiful co-partner Supriya, is here today, and we are super excited. Did you guys miss me yesterday? Don't miss. That's not a good frequency to be at. and here I am today. How was it, Supriya? How did you feel yesterday going solo?
It was really like I kind of missed your presence with me because I'm so used to it. But the way we tell people to come out of the comfort zone and carry on the things on your own, so that was a kind of neurobics for me yesterday.
Okay. It was neurobics.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys want to know more about neurobics, go to our channel. There's a episode called Neurobics. Please go and watch it and you will know what Supriya is talking to you about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Supriya, today we have, I'm not bringing an effect or a
Mhm.
vocab. Today, we are going to learn about this new field of science, which I just
Wow.
bumped into while I was
Oh,
going through something. Okay, so
wow,
how
wow.
excited are you? I think you know because you have studied most of medical books. I'm
Oh,
guessing you know it, but
just assume that assumption is okay. But मैं सर्वज्ञाता नहीं हूँ. But there are certain things that I do not know. There are a lot of things actually.
yeah,
But yeah, let us see what you have brought today.
the wise is the one who knows he doesn't know much. So you are a wise soul, Supriya.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
with that, since we have started this podcast, all the time we are constantly thinking what do we speak next, what do we speak next, and that is where I am the most of the time. No matter what I am doing, I'm always looking out for content that can be
Yeah.
spoken and
That the content actually the people need also, right?
need also, yeah, that makes sense to me. So if I am convinced, I can convince others, right?
Definitely.
So that comes into picture when I'm doing Instagram scrolling. So I'm not doom scrolling, I'm productively scrolling. Okay.
Constructive scrolling.
Yeah. So while such scrolling, I came across this post, about the post was about in 2025, three scientists were awarded Nobel Prize for in physiology or medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Burnkow, Fred Ramsdell, and Shimon Sakaguchi. I'm sorry
Okay.
if I pronounced any of your
Tongue
names wrongly.
tongue twister.
Yeah. So, Supriya, do you know about this Nobel Prize? Do you know what it was given for?
Yeah, I have an idea about it. Maybe I can be wrong also, but definitely we have gotten something related to Hashino Imoto.
No, 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 no.
Masaru Imoto, no?
No, 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 no.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
great. I did not know that.
Okay, cool. So, they were not given Nobel Prize for any new drug discovery. They
Hmm.
were not given for any miracle cure. Okay, they did
Okay.
not invent any miracle cure, but they discovered something very, very profound.
Mm-hmm.
They discovered why our own immune system sometime attacks our own body. And what
Okay.
is it called, Supriya?
Autoimmune.
Yes. So they identify why we have autoimmune diseases like type 1 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, multiple sclerosis,
Rheumatic fever,
rheumatic
rheumatic heart
fever,
disease. Yeah, a lot many are
yes,
there.
ALS, all these autoimmune diseases, these are life threatening as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they
Definitely.
identified there are many foundations across the globe who are trying to find cure for these things. They are,
Very, very, thank you for bringing up. That's very, very important, and people should know about it, definitely.
yeah. So there are a lot of foundations, Supriya. I know a couple of my friends who are working rigorously day in and day out. One is working on ALS, and the other one is on another one, and they are struggling. Like they're struggling to find that one molecule because these are all genetically modified
Mm.
things. So they're trying to identify. They're doing the DNA analysis, and they're trying to find where that protein is going here and there, and they can fix it.
Yeah.
So this discovery is breakthrough for them because what happened, Supriya, in this? is
Mm-hmm.
that, right? So first tell me, what do you know about autoimmune diseases so we can take it from there.
Yeah. So autoimmune disorder is something when your body actually like if there's a confusion in your body, some intrusion has come. Just suppose I'll take an example of rheumatic heart disease. In
Mm-hmm.
that case, the bacteria is a certain shape, right? And the heart का जो valve होता है, जो हमारा specially mitral valve है, उसके अंदर का जो shape भी है, उसके साथ काफी match करता है streptococcus के साथ. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever there is an attack, है ना, so
Mm-hmm.
our body is immune to that bacteria, right? It identifies that bacteria and it creates antibodies to attack that bacteria. But this is what the common mechanism. This is what the general mechanism is. But what happens in RHD is rheumatic heart disease is the mitral valve के जो cells है ना, body confuses it to be the streptococcus virus and it
Mm-hmm.
attacks there. And
Huh.
in this process, the heart valve gets demolished and it gets deteriorated, it gets narrower, or maybe regurgitation will happen. So that's why. So in that, this is one example, but it happens like that. अपनी body अपना ही दुश्मन बनने लग पड़ती है, अपने आप को ही eat up करने लग पड़ती है. That is autoimmune disorder.
Awesome, perfectly put. So your body is failing to differentiate between what is foreign object and what is its own cells.
Yeah,
है ना? This is the basic understanding.
definitely.
So they identified, so what's the discovery? They identified these special cells called regulatory T cells.
Oh.
Regulatory T cells. We know T cells are immune cells, okay?
Hmm.
In that they have a subclass called regulatory T cells. इसको हम वो लोग T regs बोलते हैं. T regs, like a T rex but T regs, right?
Okay.
So they, and these T regs, you can think of them like peacemakers, peacekeepers. ठीक है? These are
Peacekeepers.
walking down the battlefield. See, a body is in 24/7 in the battlefield because we are getting infection from all over the place. Okay, our
Yeah.
immune is all time high.
Developing.
Yeah, yeah. So these people are walking like, they are like white flag people, they're
Hmm.
walking down the battlefield and they're saying, hey, hey, don't attack these people, these are ours. Okay, this
Yeah.
is the job of these T reg cells. Okay, uh, but when these T reg cells don't function properly,
Hmm.
that's when you develop autoimmune disorder.
Disorder. Yeah, makes sense. Definitely.
Yes. So
Absolutely.
this is what is happening inside your immunity. Okay,
Hmm.
that's why
Hmm.
people, if you have type 1 rheumatoid, all these, this is one aspect. Not going to say this is the only aspect. They have newly discovered this aspect and we wanted to throw out people who are going through a lot of psoriasis. So psoriasis is something that bothers a lot of people, skin disorders. To all of them, hey, they have got a very good news that, they have identified the cells that are not functioning properly. They also identified a protein also,
Wow.
POX, FPOX3 karke, I think it is. And there's a, please go through their research article for in-depth. So why am I talking about this? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make this connection, Supriya?
Mm-hmm.
So in our clients or also sometimes personally also, that we try to go to protect ourselves and it backfires.
Mm. It
Like,
does.
like we constantly overthink about things that are supposed to keep us safe.
Mm.
But what it creates in return? Anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes we become angry that is supposed to defend us, like our emotions are hurt, or we are feeling very
Ego
threatened.
is hurt. Ego
Huh.
is hurt. Mm.
But inevitably, what would we destroy relationships in that
Mm.
process?
Mm.
And lot of us are perfectionist kidas. We are all like, we want perfection, we want to be like perfect at everything. But eventually what it leads to, makes you feel burnt out,
Mm. No one
tired,
is
fatigued.
perfect. Yeah, definitely.
So can you see this beautiful correlation that if you are having these things, it is as equivalent to having, autoimmune to yourself. Like you're working your emotions against you. You're not the ones that were supposed to protect you. Make all these emotions are supposed to, overthinking is good. Yes, you need to overthink when there is crisis. If you're not going to think at all angles, you're going to die eventually. Suppose you are in a very threatening situation, you are under an attack, you are in a building and there is a terrorist attack, you have to be thinking lot of angles there. This overthinking is required. But if you constantly do it on everyday basis, what is creating? You're creating anxiety.
Anxiety.
So you are attacking your own mechanism.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right.
So this is where people
Very
said,
relatable. Very relatable. Both the things. Yeah,
yeah. So this gets
definitely.
even deeper. Hold on, I'm not open my last trick. This is my last trick in the bag.
Okay. Okay.
You
I'm
know
getting more
how?
inquisitive.
Thank you. That's the fun. Okay. You know how we say, oh, thought becomes things. This
Hmm.
is the proverb. So now your thoughts are not directly giving you diseases. Okay, this is where this is what I was a shocker for me also, because I'm a, I'm an avid preacher of whatever you think is going to happen to you, I'm the
Mm.
that person who. So this study, that when I went deeper into it, when I got this article and I went deeper into it, it helped me understand something. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
as humans, Supriya, we have two states to live. One is
Okay.
tensed and one is relaxed. Do
Hmm.
you agree?
Yeah.
You can either be tensed or you can be relaxed.
And there is no balance.
Some you can, but many less
Yeah.
people be in the balance.
Generalized,
Uh,
general terms. Mein, yeah. Got it.
that's the goal of life, to be in balance, right? But
Mm-hmm.
just like your heart, it can contract and it can relax. Your muscles can contract or relax. When you contract, there is tension. When
Mm-hmm.
you relax, there is rest. Correct? Muscles. So this general. So when we are constantly talking like this about ourselves, that like overthinking, thinking bad about us, thinking negatively about us, we are not good at something, we don't, all these talks that we have about us that are not in favor for us, these create tense atmosphere in our body, create
Self-sabotaging thoughts. Huh?
stress,
Hmm.
self-sabotaging thoughts. All these, what they do, they create tension in you, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Like when you start thinking ki, oh, I have not done this work, I'm not good, I'm not I have a, like, when you talk, I'm this, I'm that, you're creating tension in your environment. Also opposite also true. When you're laid back, you're easy, hey, I'll get this done, I'm good at the job I do, I'm good enough, I'm worthy, I'm deserving. When you talk like this, your body automatically goes into that
Relaxation.
relaxed state, meaning your body feels safe,
Mm-hmm.
right? When you're talking in negative sense, you're increasing your stress, that is your cortisol. When your cortisol is up, everything, your immunity is,
Low.
yeah, correct. And when you're relaxed, your immunity is working for
Mhm.
you,
Yeah.
right? So this is where that thought activates your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm coming to the actual reveal. So your thoughts, what are they doing? They are activating your brain, sympathetic, parasympathetic. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Depends on the type of thought. Positive hai.
depends on the type of thought you're having about yourself, the feeling that thought is generating for you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
thought activates your brain, sympathetic, parasympathetic.
Mm-hmm.
What does your brain in return activate? Your hormones, right? Your cortisol, adrenaline, oxytocin, depending on the thoughts you have. What does hormone do indirectly? They do immune modulation, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. पर्टिकुलर
They
हार्मोन भी होते हैं जो दुख करते हैं, है ना, इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन।
exactly they control all our protein. They are somehow or the other interlinked. Everything coexists very peacefully in between us. एक के ऊपर one is dependent over the other.
हम्म।
All right.
या।
So your immune modulation is what? Your immunity is moderated,
हम्म।
right?
या।
So simply saying, if you're stressed for a short amount of time, you
हम्म।
go into short amount of sympathetic nervous system. Your nervous system shoots up your cortisol gets the work, your immune response happens accordingly, and your work is done and you come back. But when you're chronically stressed, when you're constantly under stress, taking stress upon yourself, there's nothing to stress about, but you're taking stress, thinking about consequences and what will happen, what ifs, and playing scenarios in your head.
अबाउट फ्यूचर और समथिंग लाइक दैट, हाँ।
Exactly. What are you inducing? You're inducing chronic stress in your body.
हम्म।
When you induce chronic stress, you're constantly in sympathetic nervous system. Your
डेफिनेटली।
sympathetic nervous system always keeps your cortisol high. When your cortisol is high, your immune system is at its lowest.
या।
So your T cells cannot regulate because you're constantly giving that pressure to them key, you know?
या। डेफिनेटली। यस यस यस, मेक सेंस।
And there's a name for this field that studies all this,
ओके। वाओ।
and that is psychoneuroimmunology.
Oh wow. I definitely did not know about it.
So, guys, whoever said that thought leads to you creating something for you and not creating something for you, it may sound spiritual, it may sound philosophical,
But
but
it is
there is a
scientific.
field behind it that is working to see that yes, somehow your thoughts and your feelings are interlinked with your body mechanisms.
Psychoneuroimmunology. Lovely.
So the
Thank
word
you.
itself says that psycho, neuro, and immunology.
Yeah, but it actually acts upon your mind. Whatever thought is there in your mind, it is there in your mind. Then it acts on the neurology. That is your chemicals the brain is producing in the form of your cortisol or oxytocin or serotonin or whatever. And if it is a good hormone in the sense which makes a good feeling, जैसे oxytocin है या फिर your serotonin है, dopamine है, they are actually constructive in nature, and that is why your immunity is getting strong. But in
Mm,
case the thoughts and emotions are negative in the sense which is self-sabotaging thoughts and all, for that your sympathetic nervous system is active, and if it is a chronic thing that you are actually over repeating everything in a loop, self-sabotaging thought, then your sympathetic system activate hota hai, and your immunity takes a backseat, and
yeah,
then your T reg cells, they need to be replenished obviously, but वो हो नहीं पाता है, and they are not fed good things. That is why they kind of become inactive or irresponsive to the external stimuli, right?
yeah.
Wow.
Constant work, constantly flagging, okay, these are our cells, these are constantly, they will also get tired. This is my perception of it, but we have to kind of deep dive into it. And I think more and more studies will come out of it as to how exactly these T-regs work. And but this is a great breakthrough. So thank you for
Groundbreaking.
making that flowchart. Yes, your thought leads to your nervous system, leads to your hormone, and then your immune behavior.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
And this is such a groundbreaking thing. So, all the you guys who are looking for the logical aspects behind the spiritual thing, here in Brain to Body, you will get everything एकदम clearly. Spirituality, science का बहुत ही खूबसूरत amalgamation है. Will pick and tell you why, how, and why it happens. You will get all the reasons here. Thank you, partner, for bringing it up.
oh, yeah, I am very grateful for all those three scientists who are working, all the scientists around the
Hmm.
globe who are working day in and day out to make our lives much more easier for us. They're spending hours in the labs battling
Yeah.
these tiny, tiny organisms that we can't even see. and they are bringing such discoveries to limelight and making us understand about ourselves even more. So grateful for them, and well deserved Nobel Prize, of course, and much more such breakthroughs to come along in our history, and we become one of the best living human species on the globe. We don't know who is going to come after us.
Aliens, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely, lovely, groundbreaking. This is something actually so many people are suffering from autoimmune. And then another important part is, you know what, autoimmunes are generally seen in the people. Japan में we know na that everything is so good, सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा है, and people are very much aware, very much hygienic practices they do. But the thing is, even this kind of things are there in Japan. I mean, most of the syndromes are have got origin from Japan only. So
Yeah.
I want to the civilized people, the most civilized people, the learned people, the educated people, the literate one, they kind of get into these because they are trying too much, to save themselves, है ना? तो इसी में they take this kind of stress, और उस stress लेने के कारण they actually fall prey to these kind of things. So yeah, such wonderful, wonderful knowledge. I loved it personally. So you know that medical science is something that I am always fascinated about, and then you bring the logic. So lovely. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for partner bringing
Yeah.
it on.
So today we covered two things. One is autoimmune diseases. This is your autoimmune diseases are triggered by genetic, environment, a lot of other things as well. We studied about that. As also we tried to link how our own thoughts can somehow trigger
Mm.
this autoimmune, because there's a chain that works behind all that. So we understood that. Hope it's clear. If you guys need more information about it, or something that we don't know, please drop it in the comment box, and we'll be so happy to pick it up and talk about it and bring fresh facts, figures and numbers and our perspective on that. And do let us know how do you like our perspective on things. Maybe you look at it in another way, and we would be happy to hear that, don't we, Supriya?
Definitely, we always welcome your, even if you want to criticize also, then just go ahead and comment, guys. So we can we improve ourselves even more. So we are open to your suggestions, to your comments, to your love, to everything, and just for any confusion that you have in your mind, and maybe you want to know about something, and the people who do not believe in the spiritual world, or who do not believe in any kind of magic, you guys are definitely going to get everything here at Brain to Body, because we will be completely unboxing the science behind everything. So yeah, that's how we work, and we love to work about that. Both of us are very scientific people. We are engineers, and the entire team may we have got engineers only. And then we dive engineering का काम क्या होता है ना, डॉक्टर्स का काम जो होता है, दे आर वर्किंग ऑन मशीन्स नाउ डेज, रोबोटिक्स इज देयर. सो रोबोटिक्स को प्रिपेयर करने वाला कौन है, सौम्या?
Engineers.
सो दैट वे वी आर काइंड ऑफ पूरी तरह से हेल्प करेंगे आपको आपको समझाने के लिए, एंड यू विल ऑल्सो नो दैट हाउ द थिंग्स आर वर्किंग फॉर यू. So for more information, you can definitely log on to our website www.braintobodyrevolution.com, and to not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram also. Thank you
See
so
you guys
much, guys.
tomorrow.
See you guys
Bye. Take
tomorrow. Bye
care.
bye.